machine buzzing beside the empty road. One can of coffee, warmer than the weather report. The crosswalk changes colors for nobody at all. And somewhere a bicycle leans against a closed flower shop. Nothing important happened today, yet somehow I survived it. The vending machine still hums at 2 in the morning, like an old friend who never learned how to talk. The streetlights draw yellow circles across the sleeping pavement, and for a moment being alone feels surprisingly gentle. A train passes somewhere far away, not close enough to see, only enough to imagine. The convenience store clerk stacks magazines in silence, as if time itself has decided to move slower. No victories, no disasters, just another ordinary day. The vending machine still hums at 2 in the morning, a small sound holding the night together. The city forgets my name, and strangely that feels comforting. Maybe happiness isn't fireworks, maybe it's a warm drink, a quiet street, and one less thing to worry about. The vending machine still hums, the sky is still dark. The world keeps spinning without asking anything from me tonight. That is enough. The carriage isn't empty, but nobody is talking. A baseball cap hangs from tired eyes. A student sleeps through another station. Outside the glass, apartment lights appear and disappear like short stories nobody will ever write down. The train keeps moving without asking where I've been. Last seat by the window on the local train, watching unfamiliar lives pass through the rain. Nobody knows my name here, nobody needs to know. For a little while, that's enough. A laundromat glows blue beside a narrow street. Someone waters plants under a convenience store light. The crossing bell rings, then fades into a second look. Maybe peace is in a place. Maybe it's this seat, this quiet ride, this ordinary evening that asks nothing from me. The buildings grow familiar, the station signs appear. I stand and take one last look at reflections in the glass, thankful for the little things that almost slipped past. Last seat by the window on the local train. Inside an old notebook, between two unfinished plans, I found a faded receipt from a cafe that disappeared years ago. 2 coffees, 1 cheesecake, and a date printed so lightly the numbers were almost gone. Strange how paper remembers what people forget. The receipt from a cafe that no longer exists still knows the afternoon better than I do. The chairs are gone, the sign is gone, even the street looks different now. But somehow that small piece of paper stayed. I cannot remember what we talked about or what song was playing from the speakers above. Yet I remember sunlight falling across the wooden table and someone laughing before either of us checked the time. Some places disappear before memories do. The receipt from a cafe that no longer exists still carries a little warmth inside its fading ink. A door closed long ago, a window no longer there, yet one forgotten afternoon still lives somewhere. Between these folded corners, maybe memories don't live in photographs. Maybe they hide inside ordinary things, waiting quietly to be found again. The receipt from a cafe that no longer exists rests inside my notebook like a visitor from another year. The coffee is gone, the cafe is gone, the people have all moved on. But tonight, the memories stay long enough to have one last cup with me.
A small cafe beneath the rain. The last few lights are glowing gold. The streets are quiet after dark. The evening slowly growing old. A cup of coffee in my hands. The steam is rising through the air. For just a moment life feels light, as if there's nothing left to fear. The world keeps turning far away, but I don't need to follow. Coffee before tomorrow, one more peaceful night, leaving all my worries somewhere out of sight. I don't need the answers, I don't need to know. Coffee before tomorrow, and nowhere else to go. The clock moves gently toward the dawn, yet no one asks me where I've been. The silence feels like an old friend, welcoming me back again. The city sleeps beyond the glass, its endless stories drifting by. And for the first time in a while, I simply watch without asking why. The world keeps turning far away, but I don't need to follow. Coffee before tomorrow, one more peaceful night, leaving all my worries somewhere out of sight. I don't need the answers, I don't need to know. Coffee before tomorrow, and nowhere else to go. Tomorrow will arrive in time, no matter what I do. Tonight belongs to quiet dreams and skies of midnight blue. Coffee before tomorrow, the room is warm and bright, holding on to simple things that help me through the night. The future can wait patiently until the morning glow. Coffee before tomorrow, and nowhere else to go. Coffee before tomorrow, and nowhere else to go. The streets are sleeping one by one. The last train fades into the night. block still holds a little bit of light. The world outside has settled down. The noise is finally moved along, and in this quiet room I find a place where I can still belong. No need to hurry, no need to run. Tonight is not a race. The lamp is still on, the night is still young. There's still a little music left, a little song unsung. The lamp is still on, the coffee's still warm, and somehow in this silence I feel safe from the storm. The books remain beside the chair. A half-read page waits patiently. The rain writes softly on the glass, like words meant only for me. The hours pass without a sound, no expectations in the air. For once I don't have to pretend. For once I don't have to care. No need to hurry, no need to run. Tonight is not a race. The lamp is still on, the night is still young. There's still a little music left, a little song unsung. The lamp is still on, the coffee's still warm, and somehow in this silence I feel safe from the storm. Tomorrow may bring questions, tomorrow may bring change, but tonight this gentle glow makes everything feel strange. In the most beautiful way. The lamp is still on, the shadows softly sway. The worries that seem so heavy feel farther away. The lamp is still on, the room is calm and strong, and maybe that's enough for now to help me carry on. The lamp is still on, the lamp is still on. There's an old page on the table with words I never showed, a story folded into silence, a road I never chose. I thought I'd find the perfect moment, the perfect thing to say, but seasons came and drifted by and carried time away. Some feelings stay between the lines, too quiet to be spoken. A letter I never sent still lives inside my heart. 1,000 little memories that never fell apart. Though the words were never written, the feelings never went. Sometimes love remains. A letter I never sent. The city glows beyond my window like stars upon the street, and every light reminds me of footsteps we used to meet. I don't regret the silence now or all that might have been. Some stories keep their beauty because they never end. Some feelings stay between the lines, too quiet to be spoken. A letter I never sent still lives inside my heart. 1,000 little memories that never fell apart. Though the words were never written, the feelings never went. Sometimes love remains. A letter I never sent. Maybe somewhere you're smiling. Maybe somewhere you're fine, and that's enough to warm this lonely night. A letter I never sent drifts softly through the years. Not a story filled with sorrow, not a story made of tears. Just a gentle piece of yesterday, the kind we all have kept somewhere deep inside. A letter I never sent. A letter I never sent. A letter I never sent. The room is quiet now. The evening settles in. No messages are waiting, no noise beneath my skin. The moonlight on the floor moves slowly with the night, and everything feels softer in this gentle silver light. One breath in, one breath out, let the heavy feelings go. Slow breathing, nothing more, no need to carry what you carried before. Slow breathing, close your eyes, the stars are still shining beyond the cloudy skies. Take your time, there's no race to win. Sometimes healing starts with slow breathing. The city keeps its distance beyond the window pane. as an old goodbye. And for the first time today, I don't ask myself why. One breath in, one breath out, let the heavy feelings go. Slow breathing, nothing more, no need to carry what you carried before. Slow breathing, close your eyes, the stars are still shining beyond the cloudy skies. Take your time, there's no race to win. Sometimes healing starts with slow breathing. The night knows how to listen, the silence understands. You don't need every answer, you only need this moment. Slow breathing, the world grows small. The things that seemed impossible don't seem so large at all. Slow breathing, a brand new start. The rhythm of the evening becomes the rhythm of your heart. Slow breathing, slow breathing. Rain on the window, a rhythm soft and slow. The city's fading colors disappear below. A lonely taxi passes through rivers made of light, and I sit here with the music, keeping company tonight. Nothing needs fixing, nothing needs to change for a little while. Rain on the window, jazz on the air, a quiet kind of happiness waiting everywhere. The world can keep on turning beyond this little room. Washing away the gloom. The coffee's almost empty, the clock has lost its voice, and in the gentle silence I finally hear my choice to stop chasing tomorrow, to rest where I belong, to let the falling raindrops become a simple song. Nothing needs fixing, nothing needs to change for a little while. Rain on the window, jazz on the air, a quiet kind of happiness waiting everywhere. The world can keep on turning beyond this little room. Rain on the window, washing away the gloom. Every drop reminds me, not every storm must stay. Even the darkest evening eventually fades away. and everything feels new. Rain on the window, and everything feels new. The coffee's getting cold again. The radio plays soft and low. Outside the city rushes by, but here there's nowhere I must go. A tired book beside my chair, a shadow dancing on the wall. For once I don't need answers now, I don't need anything at all. The world can wait just for tonight. I'll leave the noise outside. One more quiet night, one more gentle song, one more moment letting go of everything that's wrong. The stars don't ask for reasons why, the moon just shines above. One more quiet night, filled with a little hope and love. The rain has started once again. It taps a rhythm on the glass, like memories I used to chase, now drifting slowly as they pass. No need to hurry anymore, no race that I must win. Tonight is simply meant for peace and healing from within. The world can wait just for tonight. I'll leave the noise outside. One more quiet night, one more gentle song, one more moment letting go of everything that's wrong. The stars don't ask for reasons why, the moon just shines above. One more quiet night, filled with a little hope and love. And maybe when the morning comes, the road will still be long, but I'll be stronger than before, because I stayed here with this song. One more quiet night, one more peaceful dream, one more chance to close my eyes and breathe in everything. Tomorrow can arrive its way, there's nothing left to prove. One more quiet The city lights are fading slow. A quiet night, nowhere to go. Your tired heart has carried more than anyone could ever know. The clock keeps moving on the wall, but you don't have to answer all the questions waiting in your mind. Leave them for another time. Take a breath, let it go. You don't have to walk alone. Everything will be okay. Not tonight, maybe someday. Like the sunrise finds the sea, hope is finding you and me. Close your eyes and stay a while. Rest your heart and lose the miles. You don't have to know the way. Everything will be okay. The rain outside is soft and low, like an old familiar song. Some wounds heal without a sound. Some roads take a little long. The world can wait beyond the door. You don't need to fight no more. Just let the music hold your hand until you understand. Take a breath, let it go. You don't have to walk alone. Everything will be okay. Not tonight, maybe someday. Like the sunrise finds the sea, hope is finding you and me. Close your eyes and stay a while. Rest your heart and lose the miles. You don't have to know the way. Everything will be okay. And if tomorrow feels too far, follow one small shining star. One more step is all you need.